Someone said to me, I don't really get this Avatamsaka Sutra. It's like, I read it, I understand it, but I don't get it. So I want to spend a little bit of time today focusing on Ben Connolly's commentary on a Korean text where they took the Avatamsaka Sutra and made it something quite embodied, which I think is lovely, but I'll say something about that in a minute. So the Avatamsaka Sutra in classical Sanskrit means garland, wreath, or any circular ornament, such as an earring. I found that on Wikipedia. It's circular, so we're in circle, we're in round. It also means a great number, a multitude, or a collection. So a multitude of Buddhas. Round, holographic Buddha isness is. It was written in stages. It's written in stages beginning from at least 500 years after the death of the Buddha. It says the vision expressed in this work was the foundation for the creation of the Huyan school of Chinese Buddhism, which was characterized by a philosophy of interpenetration and the Bodhisattva path. And it was transmitted to Korea in the 17th century by Risong and Mohunyo, who I'm sure I said wrong. And I made a point of saying whatever this commentary was, is that they traveled through war-torn country to transmit it. So there was something here they thought they knew was important, and they went through war zones. They went where there was suffering to carry it, to help alleviate suffering. I find that relevant to these times. This isn't just some nice words. This was like to try to help people in hell realms. If you've looked at the book or if you haven't, I was just looking at it again now. I love labyrinths. I always, Chartres Cathedral in Christianity, that it has a labyrinth right in the womb of the cathedral. The Chartres Cathedral, I've been in, and it was built on the template of the human body, and the spire that goes up is as deep as the well that goes down from the center of the labyrinth. So it's poised between heaven and earth, and you walk this labyrinth that's right in the womb, right in the digestive center. And this too has a diagram. I was thinking, oh, how could we do it? Could we lay it out? So here's the description of it. It's an endless circle and a square. So it has four sides. And it's also a circle in the center of it that has no beginning and no end. It's 30 lines and 7 classic Chinese characters. So I suppose you could say it's like a haiku. It's like a poem. It's like he took everything and condensed it into these images, into this image which people walk. It's meant to be chanted, and you can walk it like a labyrinth. You begin in the middle and you move clockwise to arrive in the middle again where you began. So it's a complete embodiment of the teaching. So in many ways, you figure you don't have to figure it out. I mean, it was laid on the ground to walk it and to chant it and to feel it in your breath and your body and and I thought, well, that's a little bit like what we're doing in here with this new design, with this new labyrinth of Kinhin, and not exactly, but it's embodied. You don't figure out Zazen and you don't figure out Zen. I mean, you study it, it's fun to do if you're into that kind of thing, but mostly you live it. And then more and more, you understand how much you don't know, you never will, and somehow remarkably, you do understand something. Something happens. It's like walking in a light fog or rain and you begin to get wet all the way through. It's called the Ocean Seal Chart, but the name of the whole thing is the Song of Dharma Nature. It's nice, because everything is the song of Dharma nature. Everything is singing Dharma nature. Everything is singing us alive. Everything is singing us into the process of beingness. If you open your senses, really different than walking around in our little heads, right? Because well, maybe it doesn't exactly sing us into anything, but it eats us back into, just get back into your little self, and whatever you think you did or you didn't or you should be or shouldn't be, and that's kind of, that's the self is the self, and it's quite wondrous, and it can figure all kinds of things out and know things. But when you place the body in the center of the mandala, the hologram of alive, that's what Zazen is. That's what today is an opportunity today, over and over. Just come back. Feel body, here it says from the book. Feel in the body, sensations, breath, emotions, sounds, light, dark. Just keep entrusting yourself to it over and over. Just this alive. Okay? That's all we have to do. And you get to study very compassionately how much we forget. And we're off here and there, and just come back, because this moment does contain is everything. Past, present, future, but that's, now I'm going to go into the lines, and I thought, we'll go through the lines. I'll do as best I can in the time that we have. We're going to start by, we're going to chant this for noon service, and I'll chant it, we'll chant it in the afternoon sometime too. But right now, let's just chant it. And maybe notice that there's a particular line or phrase that and we're going to put it up on the screen for you guys. Just something that comes forward for you. Maybe it'll come in the midst of my talk, or maybe it'll come while we're doing this, but just something that you might want to carry with you today. It's kind of mantra. Okay? You ready, Sue?
I think so.
Okay, go for it.
It's on there.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can't see it over here. I say no, I can't see it here.
It should be on. Sure, I hit that. That's not the right share.
Well, how long? And if you
Here,
have
yeah,
been
go
in the
ahead.
book, I see Joe does. It's on page
23.
23.
Oh,
Oh, there we go.
now we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just weird. It
Seal
is.
of the Huyan, one vehicle Dharma realm.
Yeah.
Dharma nature is all-pervading harmony without duality. All karmas are unmoving, fundamentally peaceful, without name, without characteristic, cutting through all. It is known and realized
lies wisdom, not in another realm. True nature is so very profound, minutely subtle, not attached to self-nature. It arises dependent on conditions. Within one is all, within many is one. One is all, the many are one. Within one mote of dust is contained the 10 directions. Within each phenomenon it is also thus. Immeasurable distant eons are one moment of mind. One moment of mind is immeasurable eons. The 9 times and the 10 times are mutually identical, yet not mixed or disordered. They arise separately. The mind's first aspiration for awakening is true awakening. Life and death and nirvana are always identical. Universal and particulars are thus unfathomable, not distinct. This is the realm of the 10 Buddhas and Samantabhadra, the great ones. In the midst of Buddha's ocean seal samadhi, the abundant manifestations of wish fulfillment are inconceivable. This rain of jewels benefits all life, filling all space. All beings benefit according to their capacities. Thus the practitioner returns to the true source. Without ending delusion, it is surely not attained. Unconditional, skillful means brings wish fulfillment. Returning home, effortlessly gaining treasures. Through Dharma, an inexhaustible treasure adorns the Dharma realm, a true jeweled palace, just sitting in the bed of the middle way, the ultimate reality. This original stillness is named Buddha.
Small bell.
Yes, ma'am.
Do it this way. I will confess, I have over the course of several days been restudying Ben's book and studying this. And I was so enjoying myself. It was like, oh yeah. I mean, it was like, oh yeah. Then I got up this morning and looked at it and I thought, uh-oh. I can't believe I'm gonna get up here and try to, we can take this down now. So, I'll just do the best I can. You're gonna do the best that you can. And most important, yeah, I think Sue's trying to take it down.
It's
Body.
different than it used to be.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna chant each line. I'm gonna say something about it. We'll try this, and then I'm gonna ring a bell. We'll just breathe for a moment, and then we'll do the next line and the next line. Don't get tangled up in it. Okay? Just zazen body. Let it. Someone wrote and said, I'm taking care of I'm taking care of my partner. I come to online seminar, listen to these great lectures, and I'm exhausted. I just fall asleep. Should I just not come? Is that distracting to everybody? I have vivid memories of sitting in the Green Gulch Zendo as a young person. People just think, oh, Ed Brown was the winner. Well, I mean, people would fall asleep and their heads would bash into the walls. I mean, it's a real testimony to Zazen practice and you know, my feeling is they were listening. I mean, it goes in. Over the years, it just goes in. It doesn't matter whether you're asleep or awake or distracted. I mean, it helps to, anyway. Be here as best you can, but just entrust yourself to whatever's here. Stop judging yourself. And please keep coming back. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? Dharma nature is all-pervading harmony without duality. Everything, every place is suffused with compassion, harmony, and wholeness. Everything, every place is suffused with compassion, harmony, and wholeness. It's called a round teaching because there is not a thing separate from other things that we can get, hold, figure out, or attain. There are no edges, and it can't be held in place. All dharmas are unmoving, fundamentally peaceful. Dharma nature pervades everything and each thing. Each thing is Dharma nature singing its own song. And the song is singing you. Without name, without characteristic, cutting through it all. Nothing bound by names, forms, characteristics. Everything is empty of any inherent self-existence. Everything is provisional based on its current context and conditioning. We name this, one name is Prajnaparamita, the mother of all the Buddhas. We entrust ourselves to her. It is known in realized wisdom, not in another realm. Direct knowing, embodied knowing, not knowing is most intimate. True nature is so very profound, minutely subtle. We make distinctions all the time. And we think they're absolute. We so much think we are right. Dharma nature, true nature is dynamic, alive, fluid, subtle. Everything by its nature is compassion and love. Trust in the universe. Not attached to self-nature, it arises dependent on conditions. There is no separate self-existence, and what we are doing in each moment creates the conditions for what will be. Everything is of a dependent nature. Each thing born in distinct, momentary manifestation right now, and is already gone. Within one is all, and within many is one. Everything matters. Everything matters. Take care of things. One is all, and the many are one. Each phenomena is determining every other phenomena and simultaneously being determined by each and every phenomena. Round, alive, inconceivable. Things appear dependent on causes and conditions and appear dependent on emptiness. It's right here that we practice our bodhisattva vow and fearless love. Within one mote of dust is contained the 10 directions. Feel the 10 directions in your body. Where's north? Let's go with this. Oh, good, we got some embodied. Okay, so just feel north. Extend your body, north. South. Make it up if you're directionally challenged. West. Expand your body out, your awareness out. East. Northeast. Northwest. Southeast. Southwest. Up. Down. One thing contains all things. It's the jewel net by Zhang. His commentary on this sutra wrote, "It is like the net of Indra, which is entirely made up of jewels. Due to their brightness and transparency, they reflect each other. In each of the jewels, the images of all the other jewels are completely reflected. This is the case with any one of the jewels and will remain forever so. Now, if we take a jewel in the southwestern direction and examine it, we can see that this one jewel can reflect simultaneously the images of all other jewels at once. It is so with the one jewel, and is also so with each of all the others. Since each of the jewels simultaneously reflects the images of all other jewels at once, it follows that this jewel in the southwestern direction also reflects all the images of the jewels in each of the other directions at once. It is so with this jewel, and is also so with all the others. Thus, the images multiply infinitely, and all these multiple infinite images are bright and clear inside this single jewel. The rest of the jewels can be understood in the same manner. If one enters one jewel, one has in fact entered all the jewels upon layers of jewels in the 10 directions. And thus, while remaining in one jewel, one can enter all the infinite layers of jewels without actually leaving this one jewel. While remaining in the infinite layers of jewels, one can enter this one jewel without actually departing from these infinite layers of jewels. What you do matters. Observe and transform the intentional quality of your actions. Bai Zhang says, advises, respond to each thing with compassion, unfettered by conventional norms. Practice ethical norms, the precepts. Treat beings gently and harmoniously, honestly and straightforwardly. Practice not for one's own sake, but wishing to benefit myriad beings. Immeasurable distant eons are one moment of mind. Every moment, this is Dogen's Uji, is all time, and all time is this moment. Linear time, please be in linear time, but know it's an illusion. Each thing is a particular momentary experience that touches and ripples across all time and space. One moment of mind is immeasurable eons. You are experiencing the world as you experience it. Study it. It's the result of your actions, body, speech, and mind, karma, conditioning, and what you do creates what will be experienced in the next moment. There's a choice. The 9 times and the 10 times are mutually identical. There are 10 ways to speak of time. Past, present, future. The past, present, future of the past, and the past, present, future of the present, and the past, present, future of the future, and the 10th is all one instant of the present. Just this. So when we do ritual, Zazen is a ritual. Why we practice, bowing to your cushion is a ritual. Everything collapses, enters into one present moment. It stops us in this thing that we do. This, that, there, yeah, just this. It covers and includes everything. Yet not mixed or disordered, they arise separately. So don't mush it all up. Be particular. Each moment of mind and experience is its own jewel set within the linear order of time and other cosmic orders of the universe. Linear time and other cosmic orders of the universe. There is great order here, just way bigger than we think. All times are identical and utterly distinct. One commentary says there is always and only process and relationship. Process and relationship. What is it to live? Being in the center of process and relationship. The mind's first aspiration for awakening is true awakening. The minute you say, I don't get this, but I get it. Or there's something here. That's it. It's already happened or you wouldn't be here. And from that moment on, your life becomes, whether you know it or not, a life of vow, of trying to live with intention and clarity and compassion. Each of the 10 stages, the 10 grounds of the Bodhisattva that we're studying, contains the other. Just be here. Show up. Just this. Life and death and nirvana are always identical. Suffering and freedom from suffering, samsara and nirvana are not two. Everything is right here, and as Suzuki Roshi says, you have everything you need. And the universal and the particular are thus unfathomable and not distinct. You won't remember this, but I'll say it, because you will remember. There is the particular, right? Particular, touch something, particular. And the universal, whatever you just touched, you're just touching the entire universe across time and space, and the entire jewel net of Indra. And they do not obstruct each other. Heart Sutra form is emptiness, emptiness is form. But the fourth that's unique to Huyan is the non-obstruction of the particulars. I wrote it wrong. The non-obstruction of the non-obstruction of particulars and particulars that invites us to fully participate as they operate harmoniously. So we see the ungraspability of things, and we embody compassion that comes forth from meeting each ungraspable thing with a whole heart. There's a joy, there's a vow, there's an intention that arises, and we taste it. Right in the midst of the delusion. I mean, we're not going to get, at least I don't think we're going to get over being deluded. I have my opinions, I have my habit patterns, but there's also something we know that we're all waking up to. That's why they carried this sutra through war zones. We all need to wake up to this, or we're going to keep doing the same old thing over and over and over. The joy that comes from seeing that everything is included in each thing changes everything. And It's the same world. This is the realm of the 10 Buddhas and Samantabhadra, the great one. We haven't talked much about Samantabhadra. Samantabhadra is a great bodhisattva. I was going to bring her. Rides a white elephant. I love Samanta. I love all these bodhisattvas. And at the end of the Avatamsaka Sutra, because we're just doing a small portion of it, but the very final chapter is really far out. And Sudama, who's a pilgrim like us, who's been wandering through all these realms trying to figure it out and trying to get someplace, merges with Samantabhadra. Samantabhadra is the bodhisattva of compassionate action and universal good. And this is some of the final vows, words, which is what the Dalai Lama says every day. As long as the earth exists, as long as all beings exist, as long as acts and afflictions exist, so long will my vow remain. This is my life. I'm Chris, and I'm not Chris. And I'm Chris, completely saying, I have no idea how to do this. I would just as soon have gotten out of this. I just bumbled into this, just like you bumbled into this. But now we're here because it's what we always wanted, right? So now it's like, how do we help each other live it and wake up to it? And Vairocana, I'll just mention, who's very central to this sutra, is the one, the Buddha most associated with the Avatamsaka Sutra, and it's the Dharma body that knows no separation. The whole world is Buddha's body, and the whole world is Buddha's body. Vairocana's Buddha body. Sit on your seat like Vairocana Buddha. That would be a fun visualization today. You can play in this in a myriad of ways. Be Vairocana today and see what happens. In the midst of Buddha's ocean seal samadhi. This is from the Avatamsaka Sutra. If you're overwhelmed, it's okay, just keep putting it down. The ocean has a special, extraordinary quality. It can be an equal reflector of all sentient beings, precious things, rivers and streams, all it contains, prohibiting none. Round, ungraspable, inconceivable. The abundant manifestations of wish fulfillment are inconceivable. Wish-fulfilling jewel. Some of you who know Jizo holds a Sintamani jewel. It's the wish-fulfilling jewel. But here's one that I particularly wanted to read because it's about the earth goddess. If you want me to. You want me to read it?
Yes.
Oh, good. You're so great. Oh, this is really good. Okay. Sudana, who's the pilgrim wandering around, meets an earth goddess. She and her companions emerge from the earth with an array of wonders. All the leafy trees simultaneously produce new growth. All the flowering trees blossomed in unison, and the fruits of all the fruit trees became fully ripened. What's Vasha's husband's name?
David.
David. I went down to the bathroom this morning. He was pruning the apple trees, and he gave me an apple right off the tree that he said we needed to wait for these because the cold had to come. It was so sweet. It's all a miracle. You know, we just say, oh, this is an apple. It's like, yeah, well. All the rivers wove together their flowing currents, and all the lakes and ponds rose to abundant fullness. A fine rain of perfume fell, and everywhere soaking the ground, whereupon a breeze arose and scattered blossoms everywhere across it as countless musical phrasings simultaneously resounded, and all the heavenly adornments emanated exquisite sound. That's just this. This is Earth. Guardian nods her head. Sathvara, the Earth Spirit, then placed her foot on the earth, whereupon hundreds of thousands of jeweled treasures spontaneously welled up and emerged from the earth. She then told Sudana, child of good family, these jeweled treasures that have now appeared here follow along after you. They are the karmic fruition of the roots of goodness you planted in the distant past that have been drawn forth by the power of your karmic merit. You should freely put them to use however you wish. Ben's commentary, Sudana, called ever onward by bodhicitta, the desire to awaken, to know compassion, to be compassion, by care for the well-being of everyone and everything, sees vast, powerful reserves of energy and support pouring from the earth. Beautiful and awesome, and knows that he can give it all away. The fruit of his practice is this magnificent moment and an opportunity to see what's next. Want to know what's next? The rain of jewels benefits all life and fills all space. Seeing that everything is empty of any inherent self-existence, and it's full of radiant goodness. Everything. That's its true nature. And then some good advice. Okay, that sounds good. How do we live it? All beings benefit according to their capacity. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. Each person's skillful means. When we're studying the 10 grounds, find out your way, what comes through you. In the final pages, Sudana of the sutra, Sudana enters a tower that contains infinite other towers. It gets really trippy. Each with an entire universe inside with countless enlightened beings. And he bows with his whole body in all directions. Everyone has their own unique capacity. Be a good practice. Just get up in the morning and just bow in the 10 directions, and everything that you meet, just bow. I've been thinking even the people that I think are most, excuse me for using the word evil, in our time, I'm being a little, is they're helping wake us up. I mean, you can't know good if you don't know bad. This is just a round, tumbling world of awakening compassion. Let's wish it for everybody. Let's be it. Because then the practitioner returns to the true source. Dharma, nature, the song of Dharma, nature is everything. It's singing. It's singing us awake. to a life of faith and vow and the wish that everyone be free and know this, and meeting each thing and everyone with love and compassion and wonder. This is not naive. This is what a bodhisattva is. And I mean, please, don't be stupid. Hama Chodron talks about stupid compassion. I always really appreciated that. This is grounded in great wisdom and discernment and seeing what is it, what's true here. Without ending delusion, it is surely not attained. Study delusion. Study greed. Study hate. Study just wandering around and I don't know. Follow the basic teachings. Study the paramitas like we're doing. Study the precepts, the 3 pure precepts. It's great that all this stuff is woven in here. It's like, just don't go off in this land of shining jewels. Everything's fine. No, it's not fine. And everything's fine. 3 pure precepts. Do your best to do no harm. And know that you will do harm. It will humble you and bring you back. Cultivate good. And act with others always in mind. Unconditional skillful means brings wish fulfillment. Unconditional skillful means bring wish fulfillments. So please practice these things and know that you're never going to get it. You can't be in control here, but you practice and we come back, but it's a way of being. That's what we're studying and practicing today on the cushion. You just sit down, you stand up. When the bell rings, you do keening. When the clappers end, you walk around in a circle and you come back. We're just practicing basic being. These forms are so elegant. They're not imposed, they're just to help us be here. Manifesting compassion is present awareness regardless of conditions. Not always going to sound like a Zendo bell. Might sound like something harsh. Might sound like something you didn't like. Maybe not everybody in the room is going to be kind and present. It doesn't matter. That's what we're practicing for. Humbly. Returning home, effortlessly gaining treasures. Taking refuge, coming home. Thich Nhat Hanh says, care for each thing as if we were bathing a baby Buddha. You can try that today. That's a simple one. Even if you did it just once, that would change the whole world. We're almost at the end. This is amazing. Through Dharani and inexhaustible treasure. So Dharani in Sanskrit means to hold or maintain. This is a Dharani. At the end of the Heart Sutra, Gate part, that's a Dharani. When people die, you do the Daihi Shindarani. It's a Dharani. It's not translated. They're like magic words, and its roots they say are Vedic, really early Indian. But it's there's always been magic words, right? Transformative words, healing words. Interesting that it's the same root of Dharma. I love these things. Dharma is healing words. The teachings are healing words. And it's not just Buddhism. I mean, any tradition, any wise word are healing words, but we're given these ancient words. And they are inexhaustible treasures. It adorns the Dharma realm, a true jeweled palace. Each thing is of immeasurable value. You are of immeasurable value. This Dharani is meant to be chanted, to be taken into your voice and your body, to be lived, to be sung into being. So again, you can find one word or one phrase to take with you today and let it sing you into aliveness. Just sitting in the bed of the middle way. Maybe you could, while you're sitting zazen today, you could just say, I'm sitting in the bed of the middle way. What is it? It's ultimate reality. Things appear dependent on relative views, everything. I have my view, you have your view. Please, be a human being. Don't try to go around it, but it's also empty of everything that we think it is. What is that? Bring curiosity and wonder and gratitude. Curiosity, wonder, and gratitude. This original stillness is called Buddha. And the Dharma ocean seal samadhi is, again, it's a labyrinth, and you end up exactly where you began. You go round and round and round, and you just end up right where you began. And the first word is Dharma, and the last word is Buddha. It's just like bowing. You can't get out of it. So essentially, I think we watched the 100 million thousand ways we get out of, trying to get out of being alive. It's like it's too much, it's too hard. I don't understand it. But you don't understand. I really feel bad. No, but you don't understand. I was just, anyway, we do it. We have 100 million different ways, but to just come back. There is not a single sentient being who is not fully endowed with the knowledge of the Buddha. And we know it through seeing, hearing, tasting, thinking, feeling, smelling, feeling like a self. Whoa. That's being a Buddha, an embodied Buddha. We sit in the center of it all. No matter how far you go, you are in the original place. And no matter whether you arrive, you are in the same place as the departure. Some of you who may remember the Sandokai, the merging of difference and equality, because some of those words, you don't have to know this, but it's just, if it's in there. Remember box and lid fit, arrow points meet. It's just different ways of describing the Avatamsaka Sutra of just this very life. I went over a little bit, not a lot. How about, since I already, we can extend, we'll just do, we'll just make the, we'll adjust. Channels one more time. They're gonna try to clean up for you again. Oh,
they will try, but they will try.
Seal of the Huyan, one vehicle, Dharma red.
Dharma nature is all pervading harmony without duality. All dharmas are unmoving, fundamentally peaceful, without name, without characteristic, fighting through all. It is known in realized wisdom, not in another realm. True nature is so very profound, minutely subtle, not attached to self-nature. It arises dependent on conditions. Within one is all, within many is one. One is all, the many are one. Within one mote of dust is contained the 10 directions. Within each phenomenon it is also thus. Immeasurable distant eons are one moment of mind. One moment of mind is immeasurable eons. The 9 times and the 10 times are mutually identical, yet not mixed or disordered. They arise separately. The mind's first aspiration for awakening is true awakening. Life and death and nirvana are always identical. Universal and particulars are thus unfathomable, not distinct. This is the realm of the 10 Buddhas and Samantabhadra, the great ones. In the midst of Buddha's ocean seal samadhi, the abundant manifestations of wish fulfillment are inconceivable. This rain of jewels benefits all life, filling all space. All beings benefit according to their capacities. Thus the practitioner returns to the true source. Without ending delusion, it is surely not attained. Unconditional skillful means bring wish fulfillment. Returning home, effortlessly gaining treasures, through Dharani an inexhaustible treasure adorns the Dharma realm, a true jeweled palace, just sitting in the bed of the middle way, the ultimate reality. This original stillness is named Buddha.
Let's, who's thinking?
Malcolm.
Malcolm, so the period of Zazen, the last period of Zazen will be 20 minutes, so it'll be, God, my brain is in Avatam Saga realm. Do not think linearly. So we want to be back in here at 12:30. So Zazen is going to be from 10 to 12:30, right?
No, we had Zazen at noon.
We end Zazen at noon, we end Zazen at noon, so then we need to be back here at 20 of, which we already
Is.
already is. Oh, it is. So go outside and do walking meditation. Please, put your foot on the earth, feel the whole world, and be back in here at noon.
No, 11:40.
It is 11:40.
No, we're gonna skip that period of Zazen, right? And go right to 12:10 noon service.
Are you gonna finish the vow?
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Okay, let's stand up and bow and go on. With curiosity and wonder and gratitude, and be back here for service. No ring bells. Okay.
We just got a longer.
We didn't do the end of lecture chant, did we?
Beings are numberless, I vow to save them. Delusions are inexhaustible. I vow to end them. Dharma gates are boundless. I vow to enter them. Buddha's way is unsurpassable. I vow to become it.